Hello everybody and welcome to Work Against the Grain. My name is Jeff. Today what I'd like to show you is another of the Vectric software free newsletter projects. If you'll go to vectric.com, go to the cool stuff section, you'll find the Paradise box under the free projects. Now this is a box, if you will, a jewelry box, developed by a gentleman by the name of Michael Tyler. Now I didn't want to use his design exactly. So what you'll see in the first part of the video is where I go out to the web, find my own vector image, bring it into the software, trace it, and bring some uniqueness or some originality of my own into the project. Now where Michael gives you the foundation, if you will, to cut out all of the parts so that you can assemble the box, put it all together, I wanted the designs to be a little bit different. I wanted my daughter's name on the top of it. And so you'll see how I brought that in and made those changes. And again, this is a free project at the Vectric site. All of the toolpaths and everything are there. I'm going to show you how, again, you can bring your own originality to it and utilize Michael's foundation. So have a look at the videos. I did speed up the CNC videos. They are a little bit long. Enjoy those or fast forward through them, whatever you like. But the first part of the video is where I show you in the Vectric software how to take this free project, make it your own, create the toolpaths, send it to the CNC, and then watch the CNC do the work. So thank you again, Michael Tyler. Thank you, Vectric software. And to you folks, thank you for watching Work Against the Grain. My name is Jeff.
Hi guys, Jeff here, Work Against the Grain. I want to talk to you again about another exciting free Vectric newsletter project. That's right. For those of us that are a little bit design and creatively challenged, Vectric makes it easy for you. So this is a little bit of an old one, a little older. Go to the Vectric.com website, come over here to the cool stuff, free projects. How much easier could this be, folks? Scroll down here to the Paradise box, this baby right here, and download the files as well as the instructions. And so I did that, and I came up with the Vectric. That's the front panel. It comes down in 6 different panels, if you will, and then it's kind of putting a puzzle together. So this one here happens to be the front panel that they put right here. But I thought to myself, you know, this is great that they're giving me a free project, but Michael is the gentleman, I believe, that created this. And I don't want to just rob the whole thing from the guy. I mean, Michael Tyler is his name, and he's done all the hard work for us, but I want to lend some creativity to this myself. So I thought to myself, you know, how can I do that? He's given us all of the dimensions, all of the vectors here for the final profile cutout shapes. So what designs could I put in here in place of these basket weaves that would make it my own? And so I came in here and I deleted the basket weaves here that Michael had in place. And I thought, you know, I understand that Vectric makes it really easy to be able to import vector drawings, line art, if you will. And certainly you can go to their website, to the Vector Art 3D website. For example, if I wanted to put this image in here, but I wanted to V-carve it instead of doing it as a 3D, I can click on this and actually get a free EPS outline that I can then download to my computer, save it to my desktop, and then I can simply come in here and import that vector drawing, if you will, that I just pulled from the Vector Art 3D website, and here it is here. And I could, if I wanted, just V-carve that right into the center. But I thought, you know, let's really put myself and the software to test. And so I belong to a place called Dreams Time that allows me to get some stock photos and things. And so I went online here and look at all these vector images here that you can get. And then Vectric makes it so easy for you to then import those into the software and V-carve them. So it comes out just and makes just a beautiful panel. So that's what I did, is I came in here and I downloaded that and got a couple of photos. I called it the scrolls. And so I went File, Import. And I wanted to import the bitmap because it's coming in as a JPEG. And so I imported scroll number 2. Boom. And once again, they make it so easy. You come up here and you go File, or excuse me, Edit, Trace Bitmap. And you play with the sliders here to get the best resolution. Preview and apply and close. And then if you'll turn off the bitmap layer here, you're left with a really nice image of vectors that you can now resize to fit the project panel. And this is exactly what I did. Resized it like that, put it right there in the middle, and then I'm kind of making it my own. I'm not robbing Michael completely blind. I'm certainly using his foundation as it relates to the profile cutouts and these other borders that go around the design that I imported. So then we're going to come over here and we're going to select our vectors and we're going to go V-carve, follow all of the parameters and use the bit that you want. I used a 60-degree bit, and you hit calculate. And now you've got a V-carve toolpath, and if I preview the selected toolpath, that's how it's going to cut right into the wood. So I went online, found an image that I liked. Vectric made it so easy to import that image, create a toolpath, and I was able to do this on the panels for my box. And let's just go ahead and preview all of the toolpaths, including the one that Michael did. Oh, I'm sorry. This reminds me here. Let me stop that. I apologize. Let me reset the preview. Because we're not using Michael's basket weave, we need to come in here and delete that. Okay, so we've got his outline, the V-chamfer, the profile cutout, and then my V-carve that I added myself. And let's go up here to toolpaths, recalculate them all, and now let's preview them all. And there you go, and you end up with a really beautiful front panel. And I followed this on all of the panels that I did, kind of made them my own. And coming up next, I'm going to show you how we cut these out, put it all together, and came up with the Paradise box. So thank you to Vectric for making this so easy for somebody that's not an artist. Thank you to Michael Tyler for the foundation and making my life really easy to create a beautiful box for my daughter. And thank you all for watching Work Against the Grain. And my name is Jeff.
Hi everybody, it's me. Hey, over the course of these next few videos, I'm just showing you how we cut out the front panel and in its entirety. I sped the video up, and then the very last video is the top. And the top is everything there on the top except the actual cutout. I did not get the profile cutout on there, but it was a toolpath that once we got the name in the middle of the box and the design work, then it went through, cut out a V groove all the way around the top, and then ultimately the profile cutout that cut out the whole top. So, and as you'll see at the end of the video in the finished box, top fits right on very nicely. Put a couple of hinges and you're good to go. So thanks for hanging in there and watching these CNC videos. Not much more left to them. I sped them up to get you through it, but thanks for hanging in there. See you at the end. Work against the grain. My name is Jeff. Well, there you have it, the Paradise Box from the Vectric free newsletter projects. Thanks for hanging in there through all the CNC stuff. I sped that up as fast as I could. I never really know how much of that stuff people want to see or don't want to see. It makes the video a little bit long, but I wanted to give you guys a real sense for what it took to cut out this project. And as you saw on the side pieces, I did a little 3D relief, and then of course the V-carve pattern in the front and the back of the box. And then it's just a matter of gluing it up. And as you can see behind me, the finished product, all finished, couple coats of polyurethane on it, came out really, really nice. So thanks again, Michael Tyler, for the foundation. And Vectric again for the free monthly newsletter project. And I know I keep touting them, folks, but very rarely do you come across a computer program that really is worth its weight in gold. I mean, this program does everything you could ever want it to do. I don't get paid by these folks. I'm just a guy out here just trying to have some fun, but it really makes my life easy. It's a real fun computer program, and if you're making signs or cutting out some 3D stuff, it's just, it really is great. So thanks again to the Vectric people. Anyway, again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I've got another project coming up next week. Very exciting project, again with some CNC stuff. We're going to dive into some 3D CNC, if you will. So please check back next week and have a look at that. Thanks again for watching. This is Work Against the Grain. My name is Jeff.